Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 13th of November 2018. We're going to reflect on Luke chapter 17, verses 7 to 10. Jesus said, "Who among you would say to your slave who has just come in from plowing or tending sheep in the field, 'Come here at once and take your place at the table'? Would you not rather say to him, 'Prepare supper for me, put on your apron, and serve me while I eat and drink? Later you may eat and drink'? Do you thank the slave for doing what was commanded? So you also, when you have done all that you were ordered to do, say, 'We are worthless slaves. We have done only what we ought to have done.'" The Gospel of the Lord. One of the greatest temptations we face on this earth is not sexual in nature, although it does come somewhere there on the top, nor is it a desire to accumulate power or wealth. The greatest temptation is pride. And a greater danger than the pride that comes in the world is spiritual pride, which often creeps up on a person and eventually swallows him up whole. Then he becomes deaf to everything but the arrogant voice in his head that keeps puffing him up. How does this happen? It usually happens when a person is able to attain a certain level of holiness, although this is in his own eyes. He uses a rating scale comparing his level of spirituality with that of others, and he comes up top. Another reason is because a person is able to accomplish more than others. This could be up the spiritual hierarchy in the church or just an impressive notch of achievements. What are the symptoms of spiritual pride? There are 7 common signs. 1, fault finding. We can't see our own failings, but we notice every fault in others. 2, attention seeking. We want to be recognized by others for everything we do and feel deeply offended if we aren't given recognition. 3, superficiality. We are very careful not to commit sins that can be seen by others, but very lackadaisical about sins nobody can see. 4, a judgmental attitude. Prideful people are often very quick to judge others and very harsh with their verdicts. There is rarely mercy shown when somebody commits a blunder. 5, defensiveness. If ever attacked, the prideful person gets very defensive, often retaliating viciously. 6, presumptuousness, especially before God. Prideful people approach God almost like an equal, forgetting who he really is. In this little parable, Jesus is cautioning the spiritual leader or spiritual worker from getting puffed up because of how holy he believes he is or by how much he thinks he has accomplished. He's saying, remind yourself of who you are. Nothing more than a worthless slave who's just doing what he should be doing. And you know what? This is the 7th symptom. The really holy person wouldn't mind thinking of himself as a worthless servant. The prideful person will take great offense at being called a servant. Something for all of us to think about today, yeah?